Hi guys, it's time to check out another brand review. In the last episode, we checked out the Rastar, and this time I'd like to check out the brand Maisto, as Maisto is actually a very important brand, let's say, in the model car market. Maisto has a actually quite low quality compared to stuff like Autoart, Kyosho, or even Nora or Paragon. And so it doesn't have the best quality, but for the price, which is around $30 US, especially in the US areas, of course, the quality is actually really good for the price. I mean, it's around Motor Max or Mondo Motors, but it has much more better quality than them, and they actually look quite nice. And they're really easy to find. They're almost everywhere, like hobby stores, places like Costco's, in the internet. They're everywhere, and there's so many types that they made that Maisto is actually a quite important brand in the model car market, let's say. I'm not sure, but I think Maisto made their first 118 diecast car in 1989 with the Mercedes SL, and then they made the Diablo SE30, the Porsche 911, and they made so many different types of models that I don't even know all of them. I mean, they made a Chevy Impala, the 2001 version, and Mercedes S500, almost so many types of Ford Mustang, the 67, the Fastback, the 2009, the SVT. They made so much different types of models, and for a great price too, so I think Maisto is actually quite an impressive brand. And it has like I said, it has a really large variety of models, so you have like sports car, like supercars, to classic convertibles, sedans, and if you take a look at there, the SUVs. For example, in the supercars, they have the Porsche Carrera GT right here, the Lamborghini Murcielago, Benz SLR McLaren, and I'm not sure if they're making it yet, but the Bugatti EB110, they made that too, and Gallardo, long time ago, they used to make the Ferrari F50 and the 348 TB, but yeah, they have lots of supercars, and they have sedans, like there's the CLS, they have the M5, long time ago, they made the S500, but they don't make them now, and E-Class, and for American, they actually have a really lot of American cars. They have the new SRT Viper right there, and they have the SRT10 Viper, they have the Challenger, so many types of Mustang, like I said, Camaro, Corvette. Yeah, they have lots of American cars. And SUVs, they have Hummer, a lot of Hummer choices actually, the H1, H2, H3, HX, and quite a lot of different models like GLK. So yeah, they make a really lot of models, but the question is it worthy? Like, the quality, is it good for the price? Personally, I think the quality is not the best, like I said. I mean, since the price is only like $30 in the US areas, it is very difficult for these cars to have good quality. But for the price, for its competitors, the Motor Max, Mondo Motors, I think they have much more better quality than them, and I think you're better off with this one. And lately the models they've been creating lately have very good quality, like this fellow here, and they made this quite a while ago, but it's one of the newer ones, let's say, the Mercedes SL63 AMG hardtop. Like I probably said in the review, it has really good detail, especially in the interior, and the really good headlights and the glass in the doors. So yeah, Maisto's quality is actually getting better, in my opinion, the way I see it. Compared to cars like the Murcielago, this car has much more better quality, and Maisto is actually trying to make cars with better quality. I can tell because they're making the exclusive series, which include the Corvette C51, Mustang 50th Anniversary, AMG GT. So they're trying to make quality models. So yeah, I think it's worth watching. It's worth investing on. And you might not know it, but the earlier models that Maisto made, like I said, the Mercedes SL, Diablo, or Porsche 911, of course the old Porsche 911, have much more better quality actually than the modern ones. So yeah, if you can get it, I recommend you get the newest Maisto models, or the older Maisto models, because they have really good quality. And yeah, they have okay quality for the price. And I think, and actually the Maisto cars, I have most of my models are Maisto actually, because they're the most easiest and the cheapest to get. So if you're an amateur or a beginner in collection, I think you'll be better off with Maistos, since you might not know how to take care of them. So I think if you're a beginner in collection, Maisto is a really good brand to start instead of expensive stuff like Autoart. Like my first model was the Maisto Audi R8. And what's so interesting about this brand is that they actually have quite unique types of models. The models that other companies don't usually make. For example, the Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR. They made that from a long time ago and they still make it. And let's face it, not many companies make 118 scale CLK GTRs. I'm not sure if Autoart does. I think they made 112, but I'm thinking Maisto is the only one that makes a CLK GTR on 118 scale. They have the gold and silver version in the closed box that was limited edition. They have the normal street version, the racing version. Yeah, that's a pretty unique car. And other than that, they made the Jaguar XJ220. What else? Diablo SE30, that's also quite rare. I mean, not many companies made it. And the Audi Rosemeyer concept, and the Porsche Carrera GT concept, the SRT Viper, and other cars that not many companies make. So yeah, it's quite unique. So if you're looking for a unique car, then I think Maisto is also going to be quite a good option, since they're cheap and easy to get. But these Maistos do actually have a problem. Like I said, the quality is not the best, but other than that, they don't have the best exotic cars like Bugatti or Koenigsegg. It's probably about the license. They couldn't get the license. I mean, they do have the EV110, but they don't have the Veyron, the Koenigsegg Agera, W models Lycan, or Aventador, Veneno, P1, stuff that is really hot. They don't have, well, a long time ago they did, but now they don't have the Ferrari and the McLaren license so far. So the types are unique, but they are quite limited. And a lot of them are just, everyday cars, like Mustangs, Camaro, Challenger, Datsun 240, although I like that model. So if you're looking for exotics like Bugatti or Koenigsegg, W Motors, I don't think Maisto is the brand that's gonna be satisfying you, because those exotics, they're better if they have better quality, and Maisto doesn't actually make them. One exotic I do know is the McLaren F1. They don't make those anymore. So yeah. So to go over, Maisto's strengths are cheap price and okay quality. Large types of model, easy to get, and actually it's quite strong. Like, I felt that in my first video, second video, smashing up the Maisto SL McLaren. These are actually quite tough, though. For young collectors or beginners, Maisto is also going to be very suitable. And the weakness are very limited exotics and not the best quality compared to stuff like Autoart. But overall, I think I would really recommend this brand. I mean, Maisto and Autoart and stuff like that just can't be left out when talking about models. And mostly, I would suggest this car for amateurs, beginner collectors, yeah, and people who wants to, have a lot of cars instead of having the good quality few. So overall, it's a really great brand, and you should definitely take into considering, because they're making the exclusive series now, and I'm crossing my fingers that they're gonna be quite good. So that was it, the brand Maisto review. And in the future, I'll be making more brand reviews, probably Autoart next. After I get more Autoart models, Hot Wheels. So keep in check, guys, and thank you guys so much for watching.